Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So today's going to be a very gentle, stretchy flow. Sorry about my cat. She's probably going to be around a lot on this channel, so at least you get to know her. So this is going to be a very nice, stretchy flow that is pretty much open to anybody, nothing complicated. Is just a good way to unwind the body, calm the mind. And I wanted to dedicate this flow to the healthcare professionals out there working super hard to manage the current situation and to help us all. So thank you for your work, and I really hope that this sequence will bring a little bit of peace and calm into your day. So you don't need anything today, you just need yourself and your mat. And even if you don't have a mat, you can just practice on the ground. If you have a carpet, it's really great. You can also grab a towel, whatever you can find. Okay, so coming into a comfortable seat. So crossing out your legs, you can also come onto your knees, whatever feels most comfortable. And then once you found your seat, start to close your eyes, relaxing the hands down on your legs or on your knees. And as you close your eyes, start to tune in with your body, with all the sensations that you can notice. See if there's anywhere in the body where you can soften a bit more. Maybe relaxing the shoulders down, away from the ears. Finding a bit of softness in the face. And just take a moment to see how you're holding yourself in this position. See if you can find a little bit more support through the spine. So really finding that extension upwards through the crown of the head. This will help you feel more stable, more grounded in your body. Allowing the breath to flow in and out of the body in a clear and calm way. So as you tune in with your breath here, see if you can find a bit more expansion in the breath. So maybe breathing a little bit deeper. And as you sit here with yourself, just take a moment to leave anything that may be bothering you, any thoughts, any judgments. Allow that to completely release. To dissipate. Just for a moment. As you observe the body, as you observe the breath. Tuning in with the present moment. And just really thanking yourself for taking this time. Thanking yourself for actually making it all the way to your mat. Let's take a long inhale through the nose together. And softly exhale out of the mouth. Alright, dropping the hands down beside you. Inhale, open your arms all the way up. And And exhale, drop your right hand to the ground, maybe sliding the right hand more towards the side so that you can open the left arm above the head, feeling that stretch in the left side body. Just be mindful that both sit bones stay grounded on the mat, and you're staying nice and open through the chest here, so you're really feeling that nice opening in the left ribs. On your next inhale, come all the way back up, find length in your spine, and exhale, drop the left hand to the ground. Again, maybe you slide it slightly to the left and stretch your right side body. Breathing into the right ribs, feeling the expansion, feeling the space that you're creating. And on your next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. And exhale, hands together in front of the heart. All right, let's go onto our hands and knees. Come into your tabletop position. So here, take as much space as you want to take. Okay, we're just going to start with some very natural, intuitive movements. So just start to move your body in this position. And I invite you to close your eyes and just really tune in with your breath, tune in with your sensations, and let that guide you. Let that guide your movements. Don't feel restricted by your mat. If you're on a mat, feel free to move the hands out, maybe the legs. Just really taking the time to feel into the body, to go where it feels good. And just trusting yourself that you're doing what's good for you. And then slowly coming back into stillness. This time you're going to walk your knees back slightly, just so that you can keep your hips just above your knees, and you're going to walk your hands forward. Okay, so open the hands as wide as you need, especially if you have tight shoulders. Inhale here, and exhale as you drop your chest down towards the ground. Let's find movement like this. Inhale as you wave it up. Exhale as you wave it back down. One more time, inhale. And exhale all the way down. This time you can completely release. You can have the forehead down on the ground. If you're very open in your shoulders, you can also place the chin on the ground. And just breathe here. Allowing the shoulders, allowing the chest to slowly open up. And then slowly coming back up onto your hands and your knees, keeping the hands slightly away from under the shoulders, tucking the toes under, and you're going to make your way into your downward facing dog. Okay, so down dog is kind of like an inverted V shape. You really want to find extension in the spine, so the spine is nice and long. Okay, the legs don't actually have to be straight, they can totally be bent. But maybe just finding some movement in this down dog, bending one knee at a time, stretching the back of your legs. So the hands are separated shoulder width distance apart. Allow the neck to relax. And then eventually finding stillness in your downward facing dog. Feel free to keep the knees bent as much as you need. Just really pressing the hands down into the ground and finding that length in your back, in your spine. And then slowly start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Opening the feet as wide as you need, bending the knees, and just relaxing everything down for a moment in this forward fold. So allowing the neck to feel relaxed. Allowing everything to hang down. You can even grab onto your elbows if you want. Really feeling the gravity pull you down here. Maybe you find a bit of a sway side to side. And then placing the hands back down, walk them forward, and then place the knees down on the mat. Okay. So legs together this time, you're going to tuck your toes under and sit back onto your heels. So we're stretching the feet. This can be quite an intense stretch for most of us. So if it's too much, feel free to have the hands down on the mat in front of you. Okay. And of course, if it's really too much, just come on the top of the feet. Okay. We're going to be here just for a moment, just breathing into that stretch. So if you're on your feet a lot, standing up, walking around, maybe you're a runner, this can feel quite nice. Maybe it doesn't feel that nice, but it's good for you. So make sure that your spine stays nice and supported as well here. So avoid bringing the ribs forward and kind of sinking into the lower back, but keeping the ribs in towards the spine. Take one more deep breath. Good, and placing the hands back down on the ground, you can place the feet back onto the mat. Sit back just for a moment. We're going to stretch the neck. So you're going to inhale your arms all the way up, find length, and exhale, drop the hands down beside you. I'm going to face you guys. So you're going to have the arms straight on each side. So you can be on the tips of the fingers or hands down. Just make sure that your arms are nice and straight. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. And then roll the head forward to the other side. And just do half neck rolls from side to side. So we start to feel into the neck. Notice if you feel anything that you've never experienced before, that you've never felt. Maybe you notice that one side is slightly tighter than the other. And then staying on one side, staying on the right, so your right ear is down towards your right shoulder. Just breathing here for a moment, opening the left side of the neck. So feel free to stay here, especially if you feel a lot of tightness. Otherwise, you can place your right hand over your head. So you're not actually pressing onto the head, you're just adding a bit of weight. And then if you want to go even further in the stretch, you can place your left hand on your left shoulder and slightly pull the shoulder down. So you're really feeling that opening here. And then you can release the left hand down and slowly come back to the center. You can use your right hand to press your head back to center, being really mindful in these movements. And then let's drop the head to the other side. So left ear towards the left shoulder. And again, breathing here, noticing. Feel free to stay in this position or maybe adding a bit of weight by placing the left hand over the head. And maybe even placing the right hand on the right shoulder, slightly pulling it down. Breathe into the neck as if you could breathe with your neck. Alright, and then slowly coming back to the center, being really mindful with your movements. We're going to sit down on the ground and we're actually going to lie all the way down onto our mat. So coming all the way down, bring your knees with you, grabbing the legs with the arms or with the hands, maybe finding a bit of movement from side to side, massaging the spine. Alright, and then placing the feet back down on the ground, extend your right leg all the way up towards the sky, grab the back of your leg with your hands and slowly press the leg towards you. So you're stretching the back of your right leg. Feel free to roll the ankle around as well, feeling into the ankle, into the foot. And then one more option is to extend the left leg all the way down to the ground, okay? Only if you feel like you have enough space in the body to do so. And this actually might feel quite nice here in the left hip flexor. Make sure you relax your shoulders, your neck. And then bending the right knee again, you can grab your right leg with your hand and slightly pull your right knee towards your right armpit, so slightly to the side. Make sure that your left hip stays down, so being slightly active in the left leg. And just breathing here. Alright, and then opening the arms out, we're going to come into a twist. So you're going to shift your right knee towards the left side. Trying as much as you can to keep the shoulders down on the ground, even if the knee doesn't touch the ground. And just breathing here into the stretch. You can either keep the gaze up towards the ceiling, or if you want, you can turn your head towards the right. Take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, bring your leg back all the way to the center. Both knees into the chest, grabbing onto your legs again. And then dropping the knees down, this time extending the left leg all the way up, grabbing the back of your leg. So keeping the leg as straight as you need to this, so that you feel that stretch in the back of your left leg. And again, feel free to find some movement with your ankle. And feel how different the stretch is when you flex and when you point the foot. And again, you have the option to extend the right leg all the way down to the ground. See how it feels on this side. Each side is different. So feel free to take whatever variation that you have to take. Alright, and then bending the left knee, interlacing your fingers around your left leg and slightly pressing the knee towards your left armpit. So the leg is open to the side, okay? Continue to press the right leg down into the ground. Again, relaxing the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. And then bringing the knee back to the center towards the chest. Open the arms out and bring the left knee towards the right. Again, try to keep the shoulders down on the ground as much as you can. Breathing deeply into the lower belly. So this deep belly breaths in twists is really a good way to massage all the organs inside your stomach. Really good way to feel energized. Feel free to turn your head to the opposite side as well, to the left. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Bring the legs back to the center. Knees in towards you again. This time, feel free to open the knees wide. Maybe finding some movement again. And then feel free to stay here. Or if you want, you can come into a happy baby pose. So the feet are going to come up towards the ceiling with the arms inside of the legs. You can grab your ankles or you can grab the outside of the feet. All right. Make sure the feet stay up. And then you're slowly pressing the knees down towards the ground beside you. Feeling the opening in the inner thighs, in the groin. Feel free to find some movement as well in this position. It's quite nice. Massaging the lower back, the spine. Staying as long as you want in all of these postures, of course. Feel free to pause the video at any time. And then slowly releasing. We're going to come into Savasana, the final resting pose. So you're going to extend your legs all the way down to the ground. Take space here. Don't feel like you're restricted by your mat. And then the arms extended alongside the body, palms facing up. Slightly tuck the chin in. Not too much, just enough so that you feel the back of the neck opening. And then you can start to close your eyes and just relax in this pose. There's nothing more to do, nowhere else to be right now, just here. Yourself, your body, your breath. In this present moment. Allowing each muscle, each bone, each centimeter of skin to just relax. Noticing if there are parts in the body where you tend to hold tension. Maybe in the jaw, in the face. Maybe in the stomach, in the thighs. And if you notice, allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to let go. Always coming back to the flow of the breath. Moving in and out of the body. Feel free to stay here for as long as you wish. So you can pause the video, just close your computer, your phone, and just enjoy. Otherwise, you can start to guide your attention back into the body. Again, noticing the breath. Starting to find a bit more expansion in the breath. Let's take a deep inhale together through the nose. And let it go out of the mouth. Start to bring some energy back in your fingers, your toes. Maybe moving the head from side to side. Just bringing some movement back into the body. Maybe you want to stretch your arms up above your head. And then bring the knees back into the chest. Rolling onto one side into a fetus position. And just staying here for a moment, enjoying. And then slowly using your arms to push you back up into a seated position. Finding a comfortable seat again. Try to keep your eyes closed. Coming back into the body. Again, noticing how you feel. Let's bring our hands together in front of the heart. And I invite you to finish this practice in gratitude. And gratitude towards yourself for taking this time out of your day to take care of yourself. For making it all the way here onto your mat. Wishing you a wonderful rest of your day or your evening. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. See you next time.